My father used to warn me about this line of work, and how to kill a man if he wasn't too careful. He wasn't careful. That's when he wound up marrying my mother. I always saw that as nothing but a bunch of gobbledygook, much like the Tooth Fairy or jaywalking tickets. But little did I know, I'd have some sort of a love-hate relationship with a gal named Danger. She's the type who tends to bring trouble wherever she goes. Not caring whether a man was looking for trouble or not. This town's littered with all sorts. I should have known what I was in for when I looked up and saw that dame in the doorway. I think part of me did. Excuse me, miss. I'm actually on my way out.
Detective Owens,
It's, just Owens now. I'm off the clock.
Well, just Owens, I'm off the clock. I could really use your help. I mean, you wouldn't want to leave me out in the cold, would you? I mean, what kind of gentleman wouldn't hear a lady out?
Listen, Dollface, I'm really no better than the rest of the guys on the force, so why not just head down the hall and get one of the other two-bit detectives who works here something to do tonight? I'm pretty sure they'd appreciate your company.
It involves your partner.
What do you know about my partner?
Well, I know she was murdered. I know she was a hobby horse enthusiast who... And she was interested in taking up underwater basket weaving. I also know they didn't find out who the killer was and that there wasn't a trace of evidence at the crime scene. Don't you find that odd? Just Owens, I'm off the clock.
I went over all the reports. Every shred of evidence. Besides that bit about the underwater basket weaving, what would you know that I wouldn't?
I got a tip about a smoking gun, where to find it. If you wait long enough, even dirty laundry tends to rise to the surface. You gotta keep your ear to the street, kid. And you'll find out all kinds of information. I overheard a man talking at the bar, and I decided to get familiar with him.
Familiar?
Biblically. I got what I wanted. And then I slipped him a Mickey and I left the hotel room. And then I came here lickety-split. I thought what better man to trust than a man who has her back all the way to the end.
Well, fortunately for you, I'm a sucker for a redhead. But you're wrong. I wasn't there for her. Not when she needed me most. She got too close to the case. Couldn't see the shadows starting to wrap around her. It was probably some two-bit goon, long gone by now.
Horse feathers. Don't be ridiculous, darling. What's all this hooey about a second-rate criminal who can do something like that? Do you know a man named Franklin Darrow?
The leader of the Scarlet Street Mafia. Yeah, I'm familiar with him. He was our prime suspect, but we couldn't get anything to stick.
Well, I know he has a hand in it. He's at the Gardenia bar every night, but I'm sure you knew that. Meet me in the alley out back after he leaves tonight, and I'll get close to him and I'll get all kinds of information.
Why should I trust you? I don't even know your name.
Because I'm smart. And I've got connections, too. And the name's Wallace.
Well, look what the cat dragged in. If I had a nickel for every time a handsome fella like yourself came in, I'd have about $30. Get it? 'Cause you're here all the time.
I get it.
So what'll it be, Mr. Owens? The usual? Or maybe a tall drink of water from across the counter?
You know me so well. But please, Mr. Owens was my father, and he was unlucky. God rest his poor soul.
Hey, Betty, can you excuse us for a second? Well, here's the cure for what ails you.
Thank you, honey. You really are the cat's pajamas.
My cat doesn't wear pajamas. You know, Owens, I could use a real man. One who serves and also protects.
You mean like a cop? You want to date a cop?
Yes, a cop.
I don't recommend it. Listen, you see that lady behind me over in the VIP section?
The one talking to Franklin Darrell?
I'm here to speak with her.
Why? What's she got that I don't?
Information.
What kind of information are we talking?
The kind that could finally help me solve Peggy's murder.
How could she possibly know anything unless she was there?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. She came by the office earlier tonight, said she had information that would link Franklin to the crime, but she wouldn't tell me anything until after she'd met with him. I'm supposed to meet with her afterwards in the alley out back.
Sounds a little too convenient if you ask me. Like a buy one get one sale at the liquor store, you know? How do you know you could possibly trust her?
I don't. But, I mean, what choice do I have?
Owens, I'm heartbroken over her loss too, but I don't think it's wise to delve into the past again. I know she wouldn't want you to risk your life on a whim of some broad you just met.
It's not just for her.
I know. You're a team. You were and you still are. It's for the both of you. Well, don't let the sorrows get the best of you just yet. Looks like your lead and Franklin are about finished with their meeting.
I think Mr. Darrell would like another bottle of your top shelf bourbon.
Okay, Miss whatever Mr. Darrell likes.
I'm about finished with my little reconnaissance. Give me 5 more minutes with him. And then another 5 minutes and meet me in the alley out back, and we'll find justice for you with 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, Mr. Just Owens. I'm off the clock.
Tell you what. If it's bourbon that Darrell needs, why don't I take it to him? Take a break. Franklin Darrell. You ordered a bourbon.
I didn't realize that this place allowed the riffraff to bring bottle service. I'm sorry. I meant Detective Riffraff. So what do I owe the pleasure to?
You know, I really wonder if you're going to be able to keep that sense of humor when I finally put you behind bars. But don't worry. I'll still visit. That way you have someone to laugh.
We've been down this road before. You can find any evidence other than determine that I'm a stellar citizen. In fact, I'm going to be doing the commencement speech at St. Eugene's University this weekend.
That's rich. A malfeasant miscreant like you. That's fine. Because your time has still come belly up. Snake eyes on the die.
You flatter me, but your moxie comes to very large accusations. And I could tell by your eyes that you're the type of person that wigs out at any little suspicious thing. Again, I assure you, I'm nothing but a simple businessman.
Thank you for helping a lady out and delivering the bottle. Handsome. Sorry, darling. He insisted on helping. I hope it wasn't an inconvenience.
No, he was just leaving.
Yeah, I suppose I was. But we'll be seeing each other really soon.
I'm sure we will.
Don't you think there was a little rash?
I want him to know that I still have him on the hook. And I'm gonna reel him in for good.
So, are you gonna go to the alley now?
Yeah.
Can I come with you?
No.
Well, I'm gonna.
Looking for someone, detective?
Should have known it was too good to be true. Where's Miss Wallace?
Miss Wallace had to leave on account of some business. But don't worry, I can let her know you was looking for her.
Wait, aren't you that kid who fights down at the Marquee?
My name's Arthur. I've been beating guys bigger than you for a few years and guys even smaller. Now, any last words before I pummel you into a knuckle sandwich?
Yeah, you got an ID? You might want to think twice about threatening a man of the law.
And why's that? Don't you know I run with a crew that the law can't even touch?
Mr. McLovin?
Yeah, so what?
Crew that all can't touch, huh? We'll see about that.
You know what? The last thing you'll be seeing is the concrete.
Think about this, kid, alright? There's a better life, away from Daryl and his dirty money.
So I'm trying to duck me and fight.
I don't think I will.
Huh?
What do you say, Owens? Have I earned the title of knockout yet?
You sure did. Welcome back.
Hey, what happened? Hey, that wasn't a fair fight.
Honey, in a world of thieves and crooks, there's no such thing as fair.
And tell us what you know about Franklin. Why are you helping him?
I'm not telling you nothing about anything.
Listen, kid. We already know that you're working with him and his band of heathens. All I need from you is information that I can use to put him away for good. Think about it, Arthur. Franklin or you?
Why should I say anything at all?
You don't think he'll let you stay on top forever, do you?
What's that supposed to mean?
Think about it.
No, he'd never get rid of me. There's no reason he'd replace me.
If you can have Owen's partner killed with no evidence, what makes you think you're any safer? Even the loyalist of dogs get put down from time to time.
If I tell you this information, would you let me leave town and never come back?
That'd have to be some pretty damn good information.
Alright. Listen up. You guys know Marvin Fredrickson?
The politician?
Yeah. He works with Franklin and his crew. I'd grill him on why if I was you. I think you guys are in a lot more trouble than you'd be ready for.
I'm willing to take that risk.
So, what's the plan now, Owens?
It's time I went to speak with the chief. I need a warrant.
Well, do you want me to come with you?
No!
Okay.
Hey, what about me?
Damn it, Owens. Do you know what you're asking of me? Fredrickson is a government official who has no known ties to Franklin Darrell. I could lose my job if we accuse him of anything without substantial evidence. The paperwork alone is... Tell me, how does some kid who takes concussions on the daily know anything about a politician and a too-big crook with no trail?
I'm telling you, Chief. He had me attacked in the alley when I was trying to meet with my informant.
What informant? What kind of information were you looking for, Owens?
A woman. Came in earlier in the night, said she had information on an old case. Maybe you remember the murder of my partner, Peggy?
Of course I remember her. But how would a woman who wasn't even there have any information at all?
I don't know exactly. But when she said the name Franklin Darrell, I knew she had something, Chief.
So that's where this accusation of Darrell and Fredrickson came from? Some dame arrives on your doorstep with a conspiracy of Fredrickson and Darrell being in cahoots? You're such a schnook. You follow her into an alley where you almost wind up buying the farm from some patsy trying to rub you out. this gal. She must have some landing gear. And a saw. Case her a nice mug. For you to blindly be her gumshoe with nothing solid.
Chief, look, I know it's a long shot,
Shot?
but we both know that Franklin Darrell had a hand in Peggy's murder. Okay, if you could just get me access to his files, I can find a paper trail.
You're not going to find any evidence here. And I suggest you leave this case cold before you wind up on a cement slab for a long good night yourself. I want you to work on this fake ID ring today. Fredrickson is a ghost. He's been out of the country for 3 years. I'm going to lunch with Betty. Goodbye.
Bye, Chief.
Owen's just off the clock. I'm at Franklin's house in a hurry. How about?
Told you we'd be seeing each other soon, Darrell. You're under arrest.
I didn't do it.
Put your hands on your head and get in the ground.
I was framed. By Virginia Kent.
The chief.
Yes.
You know what, Darrell? Once a liar, always a liar. I always thought with Franklin Darrell gone that this chapter of my life would be over. But I guess we're just turning the page. Seems like I'm in for another rough night.
Looks like your lead and Franklin are about finished with their meeting.
I think Mr. Darrell would like a bottle of your top botch bourbon. Sorry.
Fight me, or stop trying to duck and fight me.
I don't think I will.
Huh?
What do you say, Owens? I'm so sorry.
No, you're good.
I tried to squeeze it.
It's okay. I know.
Okay.
Sorry.
I think come out when
Me getting on the desk. I think she doesn't do it gracefully.
Action.
Oh, my line.
Well, you're lucky I have a sickness.
Okay, you guys.
Once a liar, always a liar.